The captain's speech. Do we need to talk? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because you don't look ready. Do you want me to stall a bit? I started playing rugby in 1979 at Beaconsfield High School. I was in grade 8. I had red hair. Let me tell you, my pubes were exploding out of my rugby shorts back then. They were enormous. But I had a big cock just like you. A bit of a dragger, eh? Came right down like that. Hey, Joey! Jesus Christ, I'm stalling over here. I'm sweating. Let's get going. Oh, look, he's talking to Tim Quinn. Oh my God, look at that fat fuck who just got married. Okay, what's that? Well, yeah, that's disconcerting too. Is that okay? You done? Yeah. All right. Me and Margaret? Okay, let's start with you. Look at you. By the way, I love what you're wearing. What time are we playing tennis? I'm ready. Are you with me? I'm all over this. This is like so Serena Williams. I'm on it. I think something moved. What? Okay. Is this thing on? Go. Okay.
Get away from me, Alyssa! No, I'm not gonna hide you!
We need an adult.
Alright, well, Alyssa's hiding, just, I guess, on behalf of both the women's and men's captains, because Alyssa won't speak. What? This... Thank you. Serious note, I think this year, last year was a pretty down moment, at least speaking for the men's team. We finished the season probably not where we wanted to be. Relegation was, Scott Gill was a terrible rugby player as usual. But we decided as a core group that last season wasn't acceptable. We were going to do something to change, and a lot of the guys really came together, and we bought into a program that was introduced to us by he who shall not be named, and guys ran with it, and the commitment level was unbelievable, and we obviously saw that pay off at the end of the year. So congratulations on a great season to the men's and obviously the women's.
Something. I've said it before, it's been an honor to be named captain for the seconds team. I couldn't have done it without my right-hand man, Mike Bowman. He was spectacular this year. Is you guys will have memories for the rest of your lives, and I just want to share with you one of my first memories of rugby. I started playing a little bit later in life. I wasn't as lucky as you young guys who are going to be playing for 20, 30 years. You'll think of Scott Wardcup, Mike Simpson, Duncan. All those guys have played several decades and still continue to play, albeit maybe 1 or 2 games a year. My first game, I was lucky enough to join actually Matt Heron, who's not here tonight, one of the old boys now with the club. We worked together at Concordia, and I said, look, I'm looking for another sport. He's like, come out, play rugby. I said, hey, why not? It looks something very interesting. I've been around it as a therapist, and I thought, hey, let's try it. Came out to some of the winter sessions. Tim Quinn at the time was our coach. I know. So anyways, I started with some of the winter sessions coming out. It's like, hey, you throw the ball around, there's no contact, no tackling or anything, so we're just running around having a lot of fun. And then we ended up playing our first game, which happened to be in Orangetown. So we're playing in Orangetown. And So we're playing, I'm playing for the seconds, I'm playing outside center, I don't really have much clue about what's going on, and I just know you have to run down the field, hit the guy in front of you, you get the ball, you try to score. So I ended up scoring my first try in my first game. It was the first try that we scored all season. I forget who it was, it might have been Cherky, was my inside center, sent me through the hole, I scored, and then, that was it. Anyways, moving on. So finish the game, I'm like, rugby, this is pretty easy, lots of fun. Finish our game, we watch the first play, and then at the end of the game, everybody's like, hey, whoever scored their first try at Beaconsfield has to shoot the boot. So, out of everybody whose boot was chosen, happened to be Duncan's boot. It was chosen to be Duncan's boot. So anyways, there I am, played my first game, scored a try, I'm like, this is pretty cool. Until I get Duncan untying his boots, size 13 high top boot, and then throwing 3 beers into this sweaty, dirty boot that only a prop would wear, and then chugging down that boot. And then afterwards, we find out that it's the Ormstown Fair, so we all go to the Ormstown Fair, almost get thrown out of the Ormstown Fair because we're doing line-out tosses in the beer tent. So anyways, that's one thing that a major memory for my first game playing rugby for Beaconsfield. So I trust the rest of you guys. Oh, listen. What the? So anyways, you guys have many more years to accumulate more memories, and that's just one of my first memories I have from playing with Beaconsfield Rugby Club. So everybody raise your glass. I know I'm rambling. Everybody raise your glass, and all you young guys who participated in winning a cup this year, this will be a fantastic first memory for Beaconsfield Rugby. Cheers.
Did we, Alyssa, did we handle the because you're on the list. No?
Yeah, you were!
Okay, sorry for the little lull there. I got lost because I lost my Scotch glass. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, seriously? Seriously? Captains, aren't you supposed to hand something out, Alyssa? I don't want to...
No.
You got 5 seconds.
That's not on the agenda.
Okay, I love that we're doing that. Okay, so now I need to do something really quickly. Look at Sam, eh? With his little head there.
Where you go?
Reminds me of a story. Reminds me of a story because I do work with kids, eh? I work with all kinds of kids, eh? That's what I do. I touch kids. I do a lot of it. Hey, whoa, don't. I touch kids in interesting ways. Like, relax, okay? So anyway, I'm working with heads. Like, I got this kid, he's just a head, no body, eh? Really sad, but it's a great case, And I work with the kid, I do all kinds of things. I like him to be active, So I put him in a swimming race, So I put him on a block, It's really exciting. Beaconsfield, they love swimming, So I put him on the block, fucking gun. It's just like Sam, just like that right now. The gun goes up, the head goes into the water, falls right to the bottom. All the other swimmers go back and forth, no one cares about the head, but I do. I do. Hey, Pelosi, you know how I care about others. And I dive in, I pull the head out, he's coughing, I fucking bring him back to life, and I go, hey, head, like, what happened? You know what he said? He goes, I got a fucking cramp. Okay, fuck, tough crowd. Okay, so, I got more head stuff where I'm coming from. Hey, Sam, you English bastard. Next up, I got to introduce the first round of MVP. So I'm going to have Steve Abbey do that.
Okay, we're trying something new this year. We're going to introduce our 3 MVPs one at a time. Starting with our first one for the men.
I don't know what he's doing.
Our captain.
Let's go!
Our leader.
That's this way. Look at the bottom.
On and off the field. Our proven match winner. proven match winner. You can handle the pressure. 5 seconds to go. Kicks it over. Thank you, Joey. Where's Christine? This girl is tough. This girl is an athlete. I love that motor. She runs hard, tackles harder. She is committed and people follow her example. Christine.
Okay, so listen, the first time I shit my pants this summer, because it happens, okay? It happens. I hit 50 this year. You know, the old O-ring doesn't hold like it used to. So anyway, I'm just saying, well, hey, relax. It's like you're surprised. So anyway, did I ever tell you the time Greg sharted himself when we're playing hardball? Fucking pouring rain. Pouring rain. I'm playing second row and Greg sharts himself. You know what he does? He fucking whips out his underwear and drops it on the field, like in warm-up, okay? And I'm like, wow. And I'm like pushing right into the O-ring, and I'm like, wow. So I look at old Corey, and I say, hey, Corey, yeah. I go, you know, my shoulder's fucking bugging me. Do you mind if I go on the right-hand side? Anyway, that's another story. Okay, so anyway, did I mention the head? Did I tell you I do a lot of work with heads? Because I do. Did I tell you about the time I bought him a fucking Christmas present? Fucking opens the box, he goes, oh great, another fucking hat. Okay, so moving right along. What a head. It's true, I give back. I'm like a caring person. It's all about me. I'm Protestant, but I work with the Catholics. So, where was I? Ladies, you look lovely. So we need the MIP. We're handing out the MIP. MIP. Who would like to hand that out? I'd like Greg to hand that out. How about that? Speaking of sharding. There's a segment.
Thanks. So for this award, we have 3 finalists also. We're going to name them Bernie, Alex Longerman, and Zach Peltier. For the first time in 15-year history, there's been a tie for the award. The winners, Bernie and Alex Longerman.
Yeah, you need to actually walk up to accept the award. We don't deliver them. Bernie's not here, so who should drink that in his honor? Joey should, because he's captain! Captain's cup. Captain, you have the floor.
Can you clarify whether or not these are bottomless?
They are bottomless.
Alex is only.
5, 4.
Beautiful and what they want to know. They know what you used to.
Okay, I don't know whether you can see a red-headed midget just up on the screen.
Yeah, he's over there.
He can actually hear us, but we can't hear him due to technical difficulties.
Probably for the best.
Can you hear us, Sam? Just nod your head. Show us your pecs. Can you hear us? Such a spasm.
Steve, he's right over there.
Can you? What the fuck are you guys doing? Sam, can you hear us? Sam, midget, red-headed freak. Can you hear us?
He's right over there.
Okay, he can't hear us. You're supposed to be a live cross. It's supposed to be a live cross. These guys told me this was going to work a treat, but it's all bullshit. Anyway, you can't hear us, so I'll go on. What can I say? Leader, tough as teak, hard as nails, but a big softy at heart. This girl is a great rugby player. Alyssa. She's just nomination. Okay, it was supposed to be Sam live cross, but it's not working. We're indebted to this guy for coming over and showing us what it means to be tough, to have graft, and have commitment. We really miss you, Sam. We wish you were here. Okay?
Yeah.
Sam, number 2 MVP. Nomination.
He's got no idea that it's happening.
All right, so this is an award that I think all the guys really want to win. It's called the Hard Man Award. So I'm going to ask Greg the Sharder to come on up and shard his way to expectations. Gregory. Greg. Hey, we've all done it.
Thank you, Mr. Fly. The Hard Man Award. What to say? Major winner over the past years has been Noto. The 3 finalists for this award: Tyler Duncan, Brian Foster, and Corbin McGee. The winner, Tyler Duncan. Tyler couldn't make it tonight. He's on a shoot for Body and Fitness magazine. He'd like Noto to come up and replace him in his center of the award.
We're better than Gil!
I used to be so hard.
Why was he born so beautiful? Why was he born at all? He's nobody used to anyone. He's nobody used to help. So drink, motherfucker, drink, motherfucker, drink. Why are we waiting? He must be master.
MIP women. It's up next. Who is that? Oh my God, it's the porn star. Look at him. Tim Quinn, look at the new sense of confidence he's found since. Could you stand up, Andrea? Look how lovely she is. Let's applaud her. Andrea, like me, works with handicapped kids. Look at her, doing all that volunteer work with Timmy. We're so proud of Timmy's got a job now, he's paying taxes. Yeah, I'm so, look at him, he's so great. Timmy, come on over here. You need to talk into the microphone. Remember, we practiced this. This is good. You can hold it. That's good.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alfred E. Newman. Okay, I'm here to, I'm supposed to do MIP, and I know that Steve really wants me to do it right now because he's got such a tight schedule, but you know what? Fuck that. This right here, and this right here, these are the captain's mugs. But there's no mugs here, right? No, do you see a mug here?
I do not. Oh, no.
Oh, captains. Where's the other half of you?
Twin.
Get up here.
Wait, boss, twin, let's go.
Allahu Akbar. No, that's too soon. Too soon. My bad.
That's not a tracer you're standing beside.
So,
Serena Williams.
let it be known that every year the captain's mug gets given out. And your job, your only fucking job, is to bring your mug back tonight.
Sorry.
Where's your mug?
At the house.
Where's the mug?
Oh.
We'll bring him up. Scott Gill, get up here. Scott Gill, get up here. No, you keep that. We're going to go with this year's captains. Why work? I'm sorry, guys. My bad. That's not the ones that you're supposed to be drinking. That's these ones. Scott Gill, get up here. Bring your mug. Your only job was to bring your mug. And you tell me that you guys would do the same thing you've been doing for 30 years. You drank the wrong one. Why were they born so beautiful? All right, we're going to move on here. Most improved for the women. We do not have 3 nominees all the time. I'm just going to go straight to it. This girl came out a couple years ago, and her father said, she's okay. He's he's kind of a dick, but look at his crooked finger in the air already. This woman came out a couple years ago, played for the juniors, had a terrible left-hand pass and a mediocre right-hand pass, and this year ended up starting for the women at number 9, an amazing pass, both sides, moves the ball, controls the field. This one goes to Jillian Simpson.
He's not a
indulge me. It's like my head. So I'm serious. Honestly, I'm 50 years old and there's few things I haven't done. I've done like everything. Hookers, blowing cocaine out there. Hey, but that's another story. I'm coming home from the Green Hornet early in the season. I fucking pile into the car with The Simpsons. And I lay on the back seat, including Keith Matthews. I think I was going to blow him. And anyway, I'm lying back, and all of a sudden, I'm thinking, thank God somebody's getting it. And anyway, so I'm lying there, I got a bit of a beard going, thicker than yours, I might point out. And all of a sudden, I feel a bit of a sploosh. But a sploosh that's warm and goes up my nose. It gets stuck in my beard. And I'm like, wow, that's warm. That smells like puke. She threw up all over me. But may I dare say, I was wearing my Beaconsfield Rugby Club jacket, which is rain resistant, and it bounced right off of that. So may I say, get that jacket. It's vomit proof. Okay. I'm going to take my jacket off because I want you all to see my pants that I bought in France. Check these out, eh? It really accentuates my low cheekbone. Okay. So, where were we in the agenda? I need my glasses. Tamara, where are you? Where's Tamara? Oh my God, she loves it when I make fun of her. Oh my God, we're the Team Player Award. Men only. That's really... Okay. Is that okay? What's that? Oh, hold on. Hold on 1 second. Highlight. I didn't know everything because I didn't read the notes. Because I can't fucking see because I'm 50 years old and I got threw up on and I'm telling you it's ruined my eyesight. That's another thing I forgot to mention. So I need Clive Gibson to come up and stand right here. So let me tell you, Clive Gibson was my first rugby coach, which might explain a few things. I'm angry. I play like I'm short. Are you kidding me? Is this guy not the fucking fighting Irish? Okay. Are you with me? Come on. Come on. Okay. Who are we giving this to? Oh. Hey, Gregory. Why don't you shart your way up here?
This is a big award. This is somebody that brings and comes and shows up and puts every effort into every activity that we do. 3 finalists for this award: Mike Bowman, Sean Christensen, and Alex Langevin. Again, tonight, 2 winners for this award: Mike Bowman, Sean Christensen.
All right, so let's sing this one last time, shall we? Are we masturbating?
Was he born so beautiful? Why was he born at all? He's no fucking use to anyone. He's no fucking use at all. So drink the
Okay, that's like, yeah, you can. Thank you, Clive Gibson. By the way, so I'll tell you, little quick thing, seriously, rugby club, you need everybody. Tell you, this guy right here, in his basement, he can feed like 200 people. Like if there's a nuclear war, go to Clive's house, he'll feed you. The kid is like totally equipped. Seriously, am I making this up? No.
Yeah, he sold the house
Oh
for
my
the summer.
God, it's like my head. I'm telling you, that kid fucked up. Like I'm telling you.
Tell us more about the head.
Would you like to know more about it? So the kid wants to enter a dart contest. Thanks for entering. I'm like, darts? You can't play darts. He goes, look, I love darts. I go, seriously? So I take him to the pub, you know, we roll up and I was a little bit angry that night, so I pulled him by the hair, you know, and I put him down on the stool. He's staring right at the darts. And I'm like, you sure you want to play? He goes, yeah, I love darts. I go, how do you do it? He goes, look, just take the dart, put it in my mouth, but put it in feathers first. I'm like, are you serious? He goes, yeah. So I do that, and he's like, okay. And he's staring, and he's concentrating. Like, I can see the kid is really into the game, you know. I go like, okay, so like, what do you want me to do next? You know, he says, okay, now, pick my head up and just throw it at the fucking dartboard. What? That's gold, baby. That's gold. We're making fun of the handicap. Okay, so you know what we're doing now? You know what? I love that the old guys are laughing. That's what I like. The young kids are like, whoa, hey, that's so upside. And that makes me happy too. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to ask you to go spend some money, get some drinks, and I'm coming back here in 15 minutes, and I'll tell you one last head story, and I'm telling you, it's offside. Even I'm offended by it. Start drinking.
Yes, we are.
You will not be lawyers. Ladies. Anyone know? All right, hey. Are you guys still getting drinks? Look at Scott Gill. I have never seen him more focused.
You got 50 people trying to get
Hey,
drinks.
can you get me a Valentine's with a piece of ice, please? Just one. Come on. I'll give you $10. Hey, ladies. I got you free food first, eh? You need to get back to the table, son. Hey, Malcolm. Yeah, you can't look away from me, I can see you. Fucking Malcolm, he was like this at Loyola in grade 7. This kid was like slightly off. Malcolm, there we go. We got eye contact. Okay, go sit down now. Please go sit down. Damn it. Hey, seriously? Girls, what are we doing? What's going on? Seriously? Really? What is going on? No, but I'm asking. Look, wow. Your serve, by the way, was killer today. What are you doing? Okay, Timmy, I'm going to start with Timmy Quinn. Is that, oh, Duncan. Wow, look at Duncan. We're bringing him all the way out. What do you do again? Oh, this is my favorite time of the night. We get to acknowledge people who come in and, you know what, like when I say, hey, I think my bag is really sore. Can you tape that up? And they do. God, I love athletic therapy. Shut up. Athletic therapy.
No, just shut up. Stop talking. Yeah, well.
He's used to dealing with us. They'll tell you to shut up.
All right. No, I have nothing funny to say.
So anyway, listen, seriously, we're going to do athletic therapist. Could I have Audrey come up here and... Oh my God, Samantha, don't you look lovely? Oh my God, I haven't seen you yet tonight.
He scored all the points! All the points!
Okay, so before we do what I'm gonna ask, is a great gig that we have going, and I want to make sure that we acknowledge this properly. Everybody stand up with a glass in hand. I'm just going to say, honestly, I cannot begin to tell you how much, I'll tell you as a coach of U18 boys who are masturbating like you cannot believe. Like it's crazy. And honestly, it's nutty. I know you're going like, where are we going with this? Because it's kind of creepy. I know, but I'm telling you, they're fucking nuts. They're very difficult to coach. And I'll tell you, Tamara, very big part of my team. And I'd like to say personally, by the way, I won the championship. Okay? Did I mention that? I got brought back to win the championship. Where's the club? Hey, where's the think tank? I won that, right? So, can we first of all toast my U18 boys? They win. That's right. And let me just say, they couldn't be done without these people right here. So Audrey and Tamara, we give them a great big thank you. Big thank you. We love you. Thank you. No time to be humble. Okay, so we go next. Okay, now we're going to bring on Duncan. Duncan apparently has something he wants to say.
This year for women's team player is basically the award that everybody wants. This year, she came out as often as she could. Every time she played hard. Kim said,
shut you down.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Greg, where's Greg? Greg. Yeah, you got to come over. It's time for representative players. Yeah. I don't even know what that is. Is it big?
Okay, the rep players for this year for the senior men. We had 4 guys play for the Voyageurs. Zach Pelletier, David Pelosi, Alex Pantis, and Hadrian Muller. We had one guy, this guy. We had some problems starting in May when we went to Kingston. We couldn't get into the Dairy Queen. We go for a drink after, he couldn't get in, he ruined our whole weekend. We go to other places, he couldn't get in.
His mom won't let him come!
He represented us well, though, at the U18 Eastern Canadian Championships. Seb Iarici.
down. It's okay, we understand.
Anytime now, gentlemen. Let's go.
My birthday boy's so beautiful. Why was he born at all? He's no fucking use to it. Okay, Dave. That was a fucking flashlight.
Someone just turn on the vibrator or something. I'm feeling wrong.
Okay, I'm going to ask Gregory to come back up to do Players Player. There we go. Oh, look at Mike Simpson. Got me a drink.
Players Player Award. This award is voted on by the players. This is the award. Hey! Abby! Steve Abby! Players Player Award. This is the player that you want to follow into battle.
It's not Steve Abby.
Oh, no, it's Steve Abby. This is the player that you all want to play with, that you're happy to play with, and you watch them play.
Take your shirt off.
There's 3 nominees for this.
Dad, what?
There's Andreas, Mike Coleman, and Joey. Winner, Joey Fujinelli.
Absolute bullshit. I wouldn't find this guy at a bloody carpenter store. Bullshit. That's real bullshit.
Recount! Recount! If we get a recount, who voted on that?
Not me!
Let's go, Joey. I love you, brother. Look at that. Look at that fine jacket you're wearing, brother. So beautiful, why was he born at all? He's no fucking use to anyone. He's no fucking use at all. So great, motherfucker, great, motherfucker, great. Next up, we're bringing up, I think the award that Mike. Okay, so now we're gonna do the award that Mike Simpson thinks he's gonna win. It's the award that, you know what, not all guys think that they can get, but we're gonna do Rookie of the Year now, Mike Simpson. This is your big chance, Mike. Look at that. My God, that's awesome. Okay, so Gregory.
Rookie of the Year. This was a big rookie class for us and a good rookie class. 3 nominees. Tyler Duncan. Alex Grace. And Zach Belche. Rookie of the Year goes to Alex Grace and
He's average.
Where's 4?
Can I just say on behalf of all bald men, we're a little bit jealous. Okay, so now we're going to do the last of the MVP nominations. Yes, we are.
All of them for the team.
Guys,
Give Joey another.
We have a few people freewheeling tonight, it's awesome. This guy is the real deal. He's reliable, he's courageous, he punches way above his minuscule weight. He's a tireless worker, always makes game line. Andreas. There he is. This is the girl. She's a newcomer. She exploded onto the rugby scene. She's fast, strong and committed. She's a star of the future. Jamie. There you have it. We have these 3 MVPs, male, female.
Okay, so now I'm going to ask the porn star, Jimmy Quinn. You may know him from such films as Octopussy, the woman with 8 vaginas. What? Is that inappropriate? Like, seriously, fucking get over it. And, Jimmy, you better come quick because I'm dying.
Jansen, Quinn.
Brody from Homeland, everybody. Okay, this year we had 2 women show up this year who were, I guess, friends before because they showed up with those bees on their shirts. They came out. Duncan started telling me about them in winter training. 2 amazing athletes came out. Just got it right from the start. When they got on the field, easy to coach, which is good for me because I'm a terrible coach. But they got it anyway. So, the 2 rookies of the year, we've got Jamie Shell and Fred Lavelle.
Okay, so I'm going to ask the coaches for the men and the women to come back up and announce, because I'm excited to know who the MVPs are. The head story comes at the end. Let me tell you, it's a tearjerker. You may want to go to the bathroom and get some clean air. It's
Someone used all the Kleenex.
Are you serious? It was Gil. Look at the size of his bum. Timmy, Gregory, Timmy, Gregory. Who wants to go first? Timmy does. I'll hold that. Thanks. Wow, that's good.
While we're waiting for Greg to collect his thoughts, the tradition with these cups, a couple of things. There's a glass bottom. Anyone know why there's a glass bottom?
They're bottomless.
No, that's like saying, why are the Canadians the best? Because the sky's blue. No, it's correct, but.
It's to check there's a Lord Scholar at the bottom.
So these mugs are from the old West, the Wild West. The reason why there's a glass bottom is that when you're drinking, you can look out the bottom and see if somebody's come to kill you. True story. You and your fucking stories! Shut up! I live in a van down by the river!
Live your best life!
So this was a great season, as you can see by the little trophy that we brought home this year. Sean finally brought it back. The MVP for this season out of the 3 nominees, this little guy made a big impact.
Not here.
So Steve can't talk on Skype anymore, so we lost Sam. But MVP for the 2015 season, Sam got it. Grace, can you bring him up, please? Look at that was great.
women, this lady came out a few years ago and just got the game very, very, very quickly. I would say, all right, your job here is to stand at the end of the lineup. Here's the end of the lineup. And who are you going to kill? I'm going to go kill 10. Oh, good, good. What are you going to do next time? I'm going to kill 10 again. And just keep killing them and killing them and killing them.
The third season, right?
Last year, this woman came up to me after she received another award and said to me after, this means the world to me, and I said, you got it because you absolutely deserved it. We don't give these out just for no reason. This was, with all due respect to everybody else, not a difficult award to come up with. Christine Truziak.
Honestly, I've known this kid for a long time. Like when I was playing rugby, this was a kid, and now he's like finished playing rugby, and he gives his time back to the rugby club. And I'm pretty sure this is his last year coaching the women's team. So let's fucking stand up and say something nice to this Irish bastard. He's Catholic. And he should be the MC next year. Let's promote that. Okay, we can sit back here. Okay, so I know you're very anxious to hear the end of my head story, but I want to save that for the very end. Kim, can you wait till the very end?
I want some head, damn it!
I love that. Okay, so now I'm going to ask another newly married member of our team. I'm going to ask Scott Loves to come up as president and give his annual remarks.
How's everyone doing? Well, thanks for coming out tonight. Great to see you all. I want to say thank you to a few people. It's coming. First, I want to thank our coaches, Greg and Steve, Tim and Duncan. Guys, couldn't have done this year without you. Thank you. Thank you. Give it up for the coaches. And you guys don't know how much of a time commitment that is. They put so much heart and soul into what they do into this club. Fantastic, guys. Thank you so much. Also want to thank Alyssa. Thank you for putting on tonight. Where's Alyssa? Andy, of course, Andy, thank you for MCing. Fantastic. Thank you. We're going to do the President's Cup. You've given it out every year? Not giving it out every year. No, it's definitely not giving it out every year. I haven't given it out. So the President's Cup goes to an individual who really steps up for the club, right? I have a unique position of kind of seeing what everyone gets up to. I pay the bills, you know, good times. This particular individual, I mean, we don't necessarily see eye to eye and everything, but that's fantastic. That's fantastic. I love it.
Take your shirt off.
Take my shirt off.
What's your dick?
I'll do it, I swear to God.
Do it,
Rachel has my utmost respect and admiration. I love working with her. Alyssa Analytis, please come on up. Where is Alyssa?
He's dropping a deuce.
Captain, my captain.
Alyssa is an amazing human being. Anybody who knows her knows how great she is and how involved she is in everything. But we have really gotten to directly benefit from all of her hard work. And she really is the type of person that she'll go like the extra mile for every single person on the team, even if you've known her for 2 minutes. And I think it just says a lot about her, and we really appreciate her, and we love everything about her and everything that she does for us. And it's
Just forget. Open it. Open the present. It's a dildo. Open it. It's a dildo. No, open the dildo.
fresh out of
Hey, honestly, that's good stuff right there.
It's not a dildo.
They haven't finished. It's an apron.
Put it on. It's a pashmina.
They can use your picture.
Okay, that's lovely. Scott, there's still something in the back. Okay. That's lovely. Thank you. Seriously, I can't go there. Alright, seriously, okay, now I really need you. Hey. Now I need you to honestly give me your fullest attention. Sebas, hey, I need everyone's attention right now. Hey, seriously? Hey, Steve, shut the fuck up. Okay? Now listen up. Okay? I'm going to tell you right now, there was a guy in this club, and his name was Andy Duminow. Okay? He played rugby with a lot of the old guys here. Okay? And he died tragically. And I will tell you, I am jealous of the fucking stories that this guy created. Every night he went out. Every single time we went to go play rugby, am I lying? There was a story that all of us would be like, okay, that's a legend. Okay? I took one time, we went to, hey, seriously, this is a time to zip it. We went to Kingston, we got on a bus, we come home, we played all day, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, we are fucking in the bag. I have in the back of my trunk, I have a thing for my barbecue, full of propane. The car is full. Dumino hops in the back, hugs the fucking propane tank and sits in the back while .08 drives us back to Montreal so we can go to an after-hours club. The kid then goes out, bangs abroad, okay, in downtown Montreal, where? In an ATM, okay? The kid was legendary, a great rugby player. Yeah, did I mention classy? And let me say it, honestly, he would love you kids tonight. He would be here. He would be buying drinks for us all night long. And honestly, it pains me. And it was the saddest day when we had to go and bury that son of a bitch. And we came up with a prize for this club, which we do not hand out. And especially the older guys, we're very serious and very particular in who would honestly carry this name. Because this guy, am I right? Am I right? The kid was a legend, okay? And I'll pass it on to Timmy, who was a very close friend of his, to hand out this award.
Thank you, Andrew. So this trophy is actually made. At the top, you see the mug, similar to the mugs that you guys have received tonight. It's Andrew's Team Player Award from when he was a junior. That fucking guy every fucking year. Yeah. So we came up with this award because him and his family and they were Beaconsfield Rugby. Andrew was a pretty good player, but he was the whole package. So he was the first guy at the bar, not just to sit there and drink a bunch of drinks, but to go over to his opposite and sit there and tell him a bunch of stories and laugh about how he was offside all fucking day and they kept on punching him in the head and please stop doing it next time, but he's gonna keep doing it. He was the best guy I ever knew. And yeah, he was tragically killed, but I'm gonna give out this award for every year because he was the greatest guy. And this award means if you win this, you embody the spirit of Beaconsfield Rugby. We are not a team, we are not a men's team, a women's team, a junior team. We are a club, so we are a family. And this guy embodied that. So, the past winners, Pat Curtin in the first year, Mike Antonecchia, Vince Nixon, Matt Herron, Mike Simpson, Alyssa last year. This year I am very, very proud to give this out to Kim Hayes. So 1 year, I was actually going to stop at that. 1 year, we had the banquet at the tennis club, and this is the banquet that went on until 6 in the morning, and Andrew met his girlfriend there from 3:30 to 6 in the locker room. Anyway, it was a beautiful love story. Anyway, I said, Mom, Dad, why don't you guys come out for a drink before? You know, we'll have a couple of cocktails. You know, Andy Kell will be there. You know, he'll say like stupid shit. Richie Cunningham, ladies and gentlemen. And so sure enough, they show up at 6:30, and my mom is standing in front of me, and we're talking, and the bar is behind me, and her eyes go really wide, and she's kind of doing this, and I said, "What's up?" She said, "Andrew's naked, and I think his penis has touched all of the bottles behind the bar." He was serving drinks, so God bless that guy. Let's raise a toast to Andrew Duvenel.
Is that it? Okay, so we're almost done. I just got a last thing I got to tell you, man. What a great fucking year of rugby. My year started taking a bunch of crazy kids over to the other side of the pond. Hey, who went on that trip? Hey, how good was that, eh? Oh my God, it was crazy good time. Then the U18s won a couple of games, you know. We won the cup. Just said, the ladies, oh my God, am I ever happy to have the ladies back? And I'm going to tell you, as a guy who's been playing rugby at Beaconsfield, at that field since 1979, I will tell you that this year was the best rugby that I ever saw on that field by a Beaconsfield team. And you guys should be super proud, but I want to just say, our work is not nearly finished, okay? And as one of the brain trusts that sits behind all of this, and we're always pushing and trying to get more kids to come to the team, like, you know what? Keith Matthews, myself, hey, Timmy, Mikey, and Duncan, we want to, and Cliver, but Cliver's going to move to the East Coast. I'm going to tell you, let me tell you, I want to see that day when we're there playing and winning the Prem. Because we have everything that everybody wants, and I'm telling you, we have it, okay? And I want to just raise a glass one last time and tell you, hey, to the rugby club, the club that we know and love, to Beaconsfield. So I just want to tell you, hey girls, seriously, if you can't handle your booze, sit down. Hey, seriously? I'm going to tell you the fucking head story. Come right here, because I want you to hear this firsthand. This is a true story now. This is where it gets a little bit serious, okay? So my head, I'm like, wow, man, like, I am, like, so impressed with all the things that you can do.
You're impressed, eh?
Is it good head? Okay, hey, don't interrupt. This is no time to interrupt the story. So anyway, I take the kid, I'm like, hey, like, what do we need to do? So we go to the hospital, we go to the children's hospital, and we go into this special ward, you know, and there's kids there, and they're all, hey, Abby, you want me fucking talking, and you're talking while I'm talking. We don't like that.
God damn it, it's the head story!
The bottom line of the story is I take this fucking kid and you know what, he shows me other kids that are disabled. You know, one's missing a leg, that's sad. One's missing 2 legs, really sad. One's missing an arm and 2 legs, really, really sad. We go what, and there's just like a torso and a head, terribly sad. We go into this other ward, just a head on the pillow, incredibly sad. And then he goes, look, there's more. And I'm like crying, like, it's very sad. And we go in, and there's just an eyeball on a fucking pillow. I'm like, how tragic is that? And you know what the head says? The head goes, he's blind. Okay, fuck off. Okay, it's all right to stand up and start drinking now.